Okay, good morning. Um, yeah, today I will continue doing some game dev, working on my fantasy world project, more or less. And let's have a look what we have so far. We have this valley over here. And we have, if we press, start the game, more or less. It's not, yeah, okay, you could call it a game, but it's, at the moment it's not really a game. It's just a small art project for me. You can walk over to the village, go through the village, down to the lake, and then through the right side of the valley, and somewhere around here I'll place another building or set of a few buildings that are the brewery and outlying buildings. And the brewery I built the interior for so far. And let me load that in just to show it to you. Brewery. That's where you come in. Front doors. You're greeted by a civilized goblin. And then it's the common room, tap room. Way to the toilets. It's a little bit too dark at the moment. And I got artifacts from light mapping. Kitchen, still too dark. Then we go upstairs. We have in rooms, double rooms, single rooms, group room, and way down the corridor the owner's rooms. This room belongs to Derek, the goblin downstairs. And if we go downstairs again, this is storage room for meat, vegetables, everything that needs to be cooled. At the moment it's empty, but I might fill it with stuff at some point. Let's go to the basement. And here we have the brewery vats. Those are just resized barrels at the moment. And some storage stuff for the brewery. And then we go downstairs. Storage. Secret chamber where an artifact was stored, but it is removed now. And then we have cave here, where the Goblin King and his entourage were at some point. It's based on a pen and paper role-playing session, one shot for one evening, and it's kind of humorous. We were on the quest for the Holy Ale, and we found an artifact in the brewery. We were hired by a dwarf that wanted to get his heirloom back, and that was the what was it? A pot that turns every liquid that you pour in it into a magical liquid that restores life and has magical properties and stuff like that. Yeah. And the project for me started after that, and I decided to build the world and kind of showcase the way the characters walked through the world and what they impacted. And then I'm not sure if I will charge anything for it or just publish it on my blog as a download. And it's at the moment it's just for me to work a little bit more with level design in Unity, testing out different plugins like Gaia, which I used for the terrain building and population with the game objects, trees, details and stuff like that. And that's basically what it is at the moment. It's far from finished. And for the buildings inside, interior and exterior, I use 3D Forges kits, the interior and exterior kits that you can get from the Rest store. Nothing really special, or not a lot of stuff that I made so far, but the efforts are good and I like to use them. So yesterday we added a basement to this in here, and now I need to fix the placement of the wall, because if you can see, it's floating, and something like that shouldn't happen in a game. It sometimes happens that stuff is floating, but it shouldn't happen. And I also see that this part is a bit, yeah, it's not centered enough. Oh, they overlap it there. Interesting. Yeah. So I have to take the whole wall and move it down a bit. Okay. Now move this part down a bit. Easiest way is to just fit it. Vertex snap it together, basically. And yeah, I think it looks fine so far, but I can move it down a bit more. No, it's only these few pieces here that need to be moved. I think. Yeah. Okay. Missed 2 pieces. So let's move them down here. And vertex snap them there. Okay. Okay. Let's take the terrain and low opacity, low area, and lower it a bit. Smooth it. Let's what did I use for those? Let's take this level. It's 120, okay. I'm just using props to find the ground level and then level it out, because it looks better that way. It's a bit more level. So 120. Or was it 121? Let's try